There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Herter. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Thunder up by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Now, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
It's Beverly on the wing. He has yet to score. 4 on the shot clock. Middleton for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Middleton's got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
Hero. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Beasley for 3. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Shot on the wing. Hero, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now Beverly. There's the screen. Here's Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And Beasley at 6'4", able to rise up and throw it down.
To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Beasley outside. Takes the 3. And it's Beasley again missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Outside, Hero. From outside, off the mark. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times that coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Beasley the screen. It's up a 3. Beasley can't get that one to fall.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Bassett. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Johnson surveying the floor. It's Beverly on the wing. Johnson inside. Can't hit that one. Isaac with some nice D.
Making a bit of a statement. Murphy to the rack.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Pass to Jokic. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The kick out to Anderson. 5 to shoot.
3.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Collier. Still scoreless. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Middleton. And he slams it one-handed.
Oh, man, nice jam from Middleton. The veteran swingman understands when to go after dunks like that.
Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. To the middle. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler. 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Jokic draws the double. Down low. And here comes the break. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got the lead up to 3 now for Pittsburgh.
Big man play by Turner, using that nearly 7-foot frame to get through the contact.
A slam by Jokic.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Stolen by Middleton. And they're running. Pushing it up. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Jokic attacking the rim and brings it down hard.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Herter on the wing. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Pass to Butler. Turner with the screen. For 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Turner's got 7 points in the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
There's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. And Oklahoma City making a change here. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Here's Castle. Oh, hammering it in.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Here's Jokic. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Castle. Jokic a screen. Out to the wing. Pass to Castle. Jokic a screen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Jokic. From deep. You can't get that one to fall.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Right, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while, and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments. A true marksman, Johnson just drills the corner three.
Pittsburgh trails by 3. Pass to Turner. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Thunder. They lead by 1. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Here's Castle. He's got 8. Middleton right side. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Inside, Middleton. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
Here's Butler. Tries to keep it alive. Pittsburgh gets it back with a new 14. And the basket by Isaac.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Nembhard with it. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Pittsburgh making a switch here. Here's Jokic. 6 points for him. Got a piece of it. On the wing, man. Pass to Herter. To the paint. Here's Butler. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Middleton looking it over. Jokic with it. Beasley right side. Lock at 6. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Herter on the wing. Back to Butler. to man. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb.
Terrence Mann.
Mann's got the lead up to 5 now for Pittsburgh. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Pittsburgh?
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
1:21 left to play in the third. Here's Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to Jokic. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Pittsburgh making a switch here. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Timeout called for the Thunder. Break up the ball, fans, for your own city crew.
.56 seconds left in the third quarter. Thunder trailing by 9. Here's Castle. 8 points for him. They need this. Driving to the basket. And he can't jam it through. In the corner. Herder with it. Now here's Isaac. Pass to Collier. 6 to shoot. Herder on the wing. Pittsburgh working the ball around. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Castle. Beasley outside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Hero from long range. And it's Pittsburgh headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because the
Visiting team, 46.
the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Pittsburgh leading by 7. Inside. Here's Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Castle. Beasley with a clean look. It's good from long range.
Beasley's been doing that for a long time, drilling from three.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Pittsburgh. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
To the middle. Here's Butler. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pittsburgh making a switch here. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Just been really inefficient. 5 turnovers. You know, it's as if he's playing for the other team.
Here's Butler. Butler hammering it home.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
To the inside. Here's Middleton. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Thunder trailing by 7. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And here's Jokic. On the wing, Johnson. Just 5 to shoot.
Leaving little room to work. Murphy not giving an inch on defense.
Jokic with the steal. Looking to end his cold spell. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Tyler Hero picks one up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
It's going to be a long time. I don't know if ever we're going to see a big man pass like Jokic does.
Here's Johnson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
This is a young player who you do not want to send to the free throw line. Trey Murphy, just about automatic.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
for the away team.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. On the wing, Turner. This one for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still zero here in the second.
Back to Middleton. Pass to Nembhard. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Shot clock at 3. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Pittsburgh leading by 5. On the wing, Turner. No good with the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Jokic a screen. Here's Castle. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Even in his rookie season, it's easy to see Castle's leadership.
Outside Butler. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Butler. Fires from deep. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
In the corner, Middleton with it. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Middleton's got 19 points.
How about that shot by Middleton? Doesn't matter where it is in the game. He'll take that shot.
Down low. Turner. Jokic grabs the miss. There's 1:26 left in the game. Turner with the steal. One-on-one fast break. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
Now Jokic. Here's Middleton. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basketball team. Big shot there.
Here's Butler. Johnson with the rebound. And the Thunder with possession. They trail by 3. Jokic inside. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Turner. A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Launches it. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Well, you can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
They set the screen. And stolen by Butler. All alone. Count.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance.